Hey friends, welcome to our Utsuki YouTube channel. This is our part 19 video tutorial on Java programming. In this video tutorial, we're gonna discuss about the access modifiers in Java. So access modifiers in Java means that it determines whether other classes can access a particular member, fields, method or not. So whenever we define the access modifier as public, private and protected, so it determines whether other classes can access a particular member or not. So it controls the member visibility. As member level can be public, protected, private and no modifiers. Like whenever we define the access modifiers as public, it is visible to the world, and whenever we define access modifier as protected, it is visible to subclasses as well as classes in the same package. So whenever we define access modifier as a private, it is visible to its own class, and if we don't give any of the modifiers, as default it's gonna be a package private, so it is visible inside its own package. So access modifiers can be defined to any classes, methods or in the variables. So here is one table that defines more about the access modifiers in Java. So whenever the public access modifier is defined, then it is visible to class, package, subclasses and to the world. As whenever we define modifiers as a protected, it is only visible to the class, package and subclass, but it is not visible to the world. That is, it cannot be accessed beyond this. So no modifiers refers to the default, and by default it is only visible to the class or inside the package, or this one can also be said as package private. And if we define the private, so it can only be accessed within its own class only. So in order to understand access modifier in a practical way, let's move to the NetBeans IDE. Let's open our NetBeans IDE. Let's create a project. Next, practice_18. Let's remove out this comment. So I'm gonna rename my package name and class name as well. So let's refactor. Package1, and inside this package I'm gonna rename this class access modifiers. So let's define one class as class A. So inside class A, let's define one private variable as private int data equals to 20. I'm gonna assign the value as 20 here, and let's create one method as well. So it's public void display data, and inside this method I'm gonna simply print out the value, or maybe data equals to data. So I'm gonna simply print this value out from the method, and let's access this method. As I haven't defined the method as a static, so we have to create the object here. So let's create the object of the class A obj1 equals to new A. Now let's access that method with the help of object1. So display data. So whenever we run this program, it's gonna simply display the value as 20. So let's run this, as it's giving me 20 here. As we have defined this public here, so it is being accessible from this object. So what if we want to access this data directly, like this? Sout data equals to obj1 dot data. So if we try to access this private variable directly here, so it's gonna say data has a private access in A. So because of this private access modifier, we cannot access this variable directly outside of the class. So this gives an error saying data has a private access in A. If we make this as public, now it can be accessed directly. So let's run this. It's giving data 20 from the method here, and it's printing out the value of data again directly here. So this one is the public access modifier. So while creating the class, we actually make data as a private and method as a public so that we can achieve the data hiding functionality. Now let's create this class as public. So this gives an error because we cannot define two public class inside the same Java file. So let's cut out this from here and let's create one new Java class, as I'm gonna give the name as A. So inside this I'm gonna simply paste that value. So as we have made the class as a public, so it can be accessed from other package also. So let's create another package. So I'm gonna give name package2. Let's create one class here, access modifiers demo. So let's remove out this. So we have created another package as package2, and inside it we have created one class as access modifiers demo. So let's create a main method. Now if you want to access this A class from this package2 with the class access modifier demo, then we need to define the object of this class A as A obj1, or you can give 2 equals to new A. As this is showing here error because we haven't imported any of the packages 1. So let's import this, alt enter. Now using the obj2, we are accessing the method that is defined in class A of package 1, that is display data. As you can see this, we can easily access this class A method display data from outside of the package. This is because as we have defined the class A as a public here, so it is being accessed from outside of the package as well. So it's showing data equals to 20. As what if we made this class as a package private? Simply remove public, and by default this is the package private. So it can be only accessible within the package 1, but it is not accessible outside of the package 1. So let's see from the package 2, as it's giving the error. A is not public in package 1, cannot be accessed from outside package. But inside the package 1, we can easily access it as it's not giving any error here. So in order to access class A from outside of the package as well, we need to define here as public. Now you can see this error is gone. So what if we made the class as a public but this method as private? So let's see this. From the outside of the package, we cannot access it because display data has private access in A. But within the same package also, we cannot access it from outside of the class because the display data has a private access in A. So if we make this as a private, then it can only be accessible within a class A only. So this is the concept behind the access modifier. So we have discussed about the private, public and package private, that is default one. So there is another access modifier that is protected. We will see that access modifier whenever we read the concept of inheritance, and at that time we're gonna discuss about the protected access modifier. So we will meet you in our next lecture video. Till then, goodbye.